easy enough.
Okay, folks, we're going to go ahead and start with the introduction of the teams, starting with Greece. Let's go ahead and meet the players. First, number 1, the goaltender, Johanna Stamopoulou. The field players, number 2, Christina Sukala. Number 3, Alkistis Benekou. Number 4, Nicoletta Eleftheriadou. Number 5, Christina Kotsia. Number 6, Alkisti Avramidou. Number 7, Alexandra Azamaki. Number 8, Ioana Kiki Riodi. Number 9, Maria Patra. Number 10, Irini Ninu. Number 11, Eleftheria Pliviritu. Number 12, Alini Zenaki. Number 13, Marina Koscioni. The head coach for Greece is Georgios Morphesis. The assistant coaches, Stefanos Leandros and Angeliki Geraldo. Folks, Team Greece. All right, folks, it's now time to meet Team USA. Here are the players. The goaltender, number 1, Amanda Longan. The field players, number 2, Maddie Musselman. Number 3, Melissa Seidemann. Number 4, Rachel Fatal. Number 5, Paige Hochschild. Number 6, Maggie Steffens. Number 7, Jamie Newshall. Number 8, Kylie Newshall. Number 9, Aria Fisher. Number 10, Kaylee Gilchrist. Number 11, Stefania Aramidis. Number 12, Elise Williams. Number 13, Ashley Johnson. The head coach for Team USA is Adam Krikorian. And the assistant coach is Dan Klatt. The referees for today's game are Amber Drury and Jen McCall. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we'd ask you all to please rise if you're able and remove your hats and direct your attention to our flags on the scoreboard area of the pool for the playing of the national anthems of Greece and followed by the national anthem of the United States.
Good afternoon, water polo fans. We're here in Moraga, California, and the Stars and Stripes are on display here for the Greece USA Women's Water Polo Exhibition Game 3. Joining me here in the booth today is Kirk Everest, Cal men's water polo coach and two-time Olympian. Kirk, we've got the third game of a four-game series. The U.S. has come out handily on top in the first two games. After a long week of training, what can we expect here in Game 3?
Yeah, I think you're going to have two teams that are pretty familiar with each other, and that can lead to a little chippiness out there. They've been playing each other pretty consistently for a short period of time, and they know all each other's moves, and so I would anticipate a physical game.
Yeah, it started getting physical at the end of Game 2, so I would anticipate that happening in this game as well. We'll be back after a couple of announcements for the start of Game 3.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
Well, we're good.
Welcome back to Moraga, California, here at the Soto Aquatic Center for Game 3 of Greece against the United States Women's National Team. This is Dean Quintal alongside Kirk Everest. Kirk, we've got both teams lined up, ready for the opening quarter sprint.
Got a good crowd here. It should be a great 4th of July.
What a better day to represent the Stars and Stripes on Independence Day. Sprinting for USA is number 11, Stefania Harlabidis. Got a bit of Greek connection as she's a dual citizen and actually played for the Greek junior team at one time before coming to the United States, playing her high school ball and college ball at USC. Sprint is underway. And it's Harlabidis. The United States will get first opportunity on offense. Get a starting group of Harlabidis, Kylie Nuschel. We got Maggie Steffens there at the point with the ball. As Greece starts out in a zone like they've been playing for most of the first two games. Pass was into Aria Fisher at 2 meters, and the Greek defense just crashed on the steal.
Yeah, good, solid crash, good energy, and they're out on the counterattack.
So Greece with their first opportunity on offense. Got Asamaki in at 2 meters for Greece. She's guarded by Maggie Steffens. Ball's being pressured up top by Harlabidis.
Running a hard press out the gates of the Americans.
And the shot clock expires, turning the ball over to the United States.
Got to be happy with the first defensive possession. Got a shot clock violation, no shot on goal. Good start.
And Greece really didn't move the ball around at all on that first possession. Ball was pressured up top and just came over to the flat at the four position.
Yeah, they weren't letting him move the ball very quickly.
You see Aria Fisher working inside. Rachel Fatal pulls the trigger right off the pass from the one position and shoots it near side low. And United States gets on the board first at 1-0.
Yeah, that was a great cross-face catch and shoot. No hesitation. Beats the blocker, near side goal.
So USA started on top as they've done in the first two games. Game 1, the United States won 17-6. Greece looked like they were just kind of getting their legs underneath them after a long travel the day before. And probably figure these games will tighten up as this series goes on.
Yeah, you got two talented teams. You would hope that the games would get closer as it went along and they got more familiar with each other.
See Amanda Longen in the goal getting the start for the United States and came out on the steal there. Pass inside, stolen again by the Greek team as they're pretty aggressive on their drops to start out.
Yeah, two different styles here. You got a big drop by the Greeks and a hard press by the U.S.
USA pulls back into a press at this point. Now they go, they were in a drop and then go back out to a hard press. And again, shot clock winds down and good. Shot clock expires. Pretty good defense there by Team USA.
Yeah, they were calling back the 4-player and kind of sitting in front of center, not letting the ball go in, pressing everywhere else.
Looked like we had a contra foul called on Kylie Nuschel, so the ball turns back over to Greece. Cleveritu. And back to Avramidou being pressured by Harlabidis. That's Aria Fisher applying pressure. Pass inside and knocked away by Longen as she comes out of the goal.
And good anticipation out of the goal. She was there before the ball could get to the center.
Amanda Longen just finished up a stellar career at USC. Aria Fisher puts it home after she got a handle on it. Had a little trouble getting a handle on it and then corralled it and put a little wrist backhand shot. So USA up on top 2-0, 4:41 left here in the first. Get a second look at Aria.
Again, really good passing, ball movement. They're not sitting on it very long, moving it quickly to beat a really hard zone. It's a great way to beat that. Quick shots, quick passes, quick ball movement.
So substitutions by both teams after the USA starts out strong.
Back to the hard press.
We've got frontside position at 2 meters. You got Elise Williams guarding 2 meters. Pass inside, kick back out to the point. USA back to a drop. Shot knocked down by Longan on the shot from the point by Kotsia.
Good field blocking by the Americans there. Looks like we got an ejection.
Looks like exclusion's going to be on number 5, Kotsia. USA strikes quickly, doesn't give the Greek defense time to set up. And they are on top 3-0 with 4:04 left in the first.
That seems like part of their game tonight. They're, like I said, quick passes, looking for an opening with not waiting.
That was Jamie Nuschel on the goal. She got the pass from the wing. Again, Greek team did not have time to get set up on defense. So again, USA back out to a hard press. We got an exclusion on number 2, Maddie Musselman.
A lot of grabbing inside there between the center and center defender.
Correction, that was Elise Williams. Away from the ball. Good hard press for the USA.
Really active 5-man D there, knocking down everywhere, forced the bad pass from 1 to 6.
Melissa Seidemann on the steal. USA back to full strength. USA working the ball around the perimeter. Musselman at the point. Jamie Nuschel back to Musselman. Musselman dumps it inside, backhand, and a goal. Number 3, Melissa Seidemann. Strong entry pass. Seidemann just got a hold of it. Backhand, cross cage, low corner. We'll get another look here.
It's a nice look-away pass into center, a quick shot.
Actually, that kind of went center cage. Goalie was just diving to her right, and Seidemann snuck it right by her left arm. So we've got a timeout here in the first quarter with 3:10 left. USA on top, 4-0. Kirk, what can the Greeks do to get back into this game?
I mean, they're in a really big zone, but the U.S. is still able to get the ball inside. They ran an early post up to Steffens earlier that gave them an opportunity. You know, if they drop back too much further, they're just going to give up outside shots. The U.S. is doing a pretty good job of picking apart the defense. You know, maybe you try to press them a little bit more. They're getting too many good looks, and they're too good with the ball. With that much time, centers are getting good position. Tough to play defense in a zone for a full 30 seconds every possession for a full game.
So Team USA set up awaiting Greece to come out of the timeout. Greek team will put the ball in play. Beneku at mid-tank. And again, USA's flipping between a press and a zone as they're back in a zone right now. Pass inside, help defense, and Longan pulls down the soft shot out of 2 meters.
They kind of adjusted a little bit there on the offensive end and went to a double post, maybe to open up a little bit more space and offensive opportunities for them. So let's see if they change up anything on the defensive side.
Musselman out on the flat. Got Aria Fisher back in at 2 meters. Pass into Fish. And the Greek defense crashes, knocks the ball away.
A little bit quicker on the crash there before the shot can get off or an ejection.
Looks for the pass to send it down the tank. Sends it to Ella Friadu, number 4. Ella Friadu.
Team USA's got frontside defenses. Seideman's guarding 2 meters.
Back over to number 3, Benneker.
Yeah, the Greeks are just having a lot of trouble getting structure on offense. But
And it's knocked away.
Ball field block. Ball turns over to Team USA.
That's a power play.
And an exclusion in the backcourt on number 7, Alexander Osamaki. And Team USA calls a timeout. Coach Gregorian calling his troops over to set up their 6-on-5 instead of having to wait for the clock to. The clock's going to wind down as they swim down the pool.
yep, saves a few seconds, get a good attack up 4-0, can really put pressure on them if they can score here. That was a great field block by Seideman out of 2-meter defense. You know, controlling the center. It's a tough job to do, a lot of physical job, but one of the biggest things is being able to get that hand up and take part of the cage away. And the Greeks had a good opportunity there, a lot of fakes, good shot, but you know, while she's guarding 2 meters, she was able to get a hand up and block that ball.
Especially having frontside position. So she's got her back, but she's aware where she can kind of turn, look over her shoulder, get that hand up to make the block.
Yep, ball awareness important.
Tokyo at the FINA World Championships in
So Team USA will have a power play opportunity here.
opening match on July 14th.
Well, starting off in a 3-3 here. Maybe look to a drive into a 4-2. We'll see as they pass that ball around. Here it comes.
Fatal driving down to the 2 spot. Shot by Musselman at the 1 spot. Slight deflection off the goalie's hands, but in the high near corner. So USA on top 5-0, 132 to go in the first. USA didn't have to move the ball around. The opportunity was right there as we get a second look.
Yeah, that drive just pulled the defender X1 a little bit too far inside the post and allowed for a quick shot behind. So a little bit of action, drew the attention, opened up just enough for a quick shot from 1.
Team USA back in a full press. Pass into 2 meters. Steffens guarding, shot right into the hands of Longan. Shot by Zanaki, number 12. The USA back out on the break. Pass to Steffens. Steffens moves the ball into the front court.
And they're open on the wing again.
Shot off the crossbar, sails wide, and USA controls. Reset of the shot clock. Harlabetis, the left-hander.
Great
Musselman, lob off the crossbar, and the goal wide open. And the ball, Greek ball with 35 seconds left here in the first half.
U.S. has great ball movement tonight. They're really passing the ball crisply, cleanly. It's never hitting the water. It's putting a lot of pressure on the defense. It's hard to deal with that.
Lefriadu to Plerutu. Shot from distance off the post. Rebound controlled by Aria Fisher. Time winding down. Long outlet pass to Kylie Nuschel. The inside waters. Time's winding down. And the shot clock, game clock expires at the end of the first quarter. USA 5, Greece 0. We'll be back in a couple moments for the second quarter after these announcements.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it? Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
Shots they're taking.
Welcome back to Moraga, California, here at the Soto Aquatic Center. Again, Dean Quintal along with Kirk Everest. We're about ready to start the second quarter between Team USA and Greece. Team USA with a 5-0 lead to start the opening quarter. Kirk, we talked about what the Greeks were doing, and again, how can they get back into this game? They're just having a lot of trouble getting their offense going. We've seen the shot clock expire 2 or 3 times in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're struggling a lot at the center position to get any balance there and get a good opportunity. So the U.S. is able to press the whole way. You're not going to get many shots. So, maybe some movement, maybe bringing in a mismatch to force the U.S. to have to drop so they can get some outside shots. But right now they're just not getting very many good looks. Maybe 1 or 2 shots that whole first quarter that were really, solid offensive possessions.
Shot from outside.
On the other end, they're in a full zone, so you've got really good shooters with a lot of time and a lot of space to operate. And the centers are doing a good job of getting the ball off quick when they put it in. So, bit of an uphill road for the Greeks.
So U.S. applying pressure around the perimeter. Remediu shot, field blocked by Maggie Steffens. Got 2 big hands up right in front of the shooter. Really nowhere for the shooter to go with that shot.
No, Maggie came off the wing, and looks like all right-handers in the pool right now. So she left the wing, giving up a shot down on the 2-meter line, but it was a bad angle to help on the field blocking.
Now back into play, that's Elise Williams, number 12.
So USA going to motion offense.
Yeah,
here.
a little post-up option. Pull the center, drive in from 2.
Shot clock expires. They did that on the first possession of the quarter. They posted up Paige Hochschild. So they don't have either of their centers in the game right now, Seidemann or Aria Fisher.
Prepping for later on when you might have some foul trouble, and what do you do if your centers are in foul trouble, right? So, they're working on a lot of things heading into World Championships and Pan American Games. So, I would anticipate they're just going worst case scenarios and seeing what their team looks like when they're down a couple people.
So we've got Elise Williams. She was excluded. That's her second ejection of the game. So Greece here on the power play. The USA content to drop back on this power play where they were actively pressing on the first one.
Again with the field blocks, they're I'm sure they do a lot of work on that, but they're shrinking this cage. The goalie hasn't had to really block anything.
So Amanda Longdon sends it first into the hands of Maddie Musselman, who goes over to.
So Team USA back on offense.
This is Seidemann, number 3.
They brought Seidemann back into the game. So go with the traditional center here. Pass into Seidemann at 2 meters, trying to get a handle on it. Greece team crashes on the steal. So you mentioned the Pan Am Games. USA just announced their roster for the Pan Am Games. The Pan Am Games is only going to be 11 roster spots, just like the 2020 Tokyo Olympics.
Yes.
How's that affect the, every team in the contest?
Yeah, obviously you're down a couple subs. The conventional wisdom is that one of those will be a goalie. You'll go with one goalie. And then you lose one sub on the, somewhere. So, being a utility player definitely will be of value, somebody that can be slotted into different positions, play both sides of the pool, right and left, be a center, be a defender. That positionless water polo becomes important.
So Seidemann back in at 2 meters. USA moving the ball around the perimeter. All right-handers in the game for Team USA. They only have one. You see a lob shot. Cross cage. Kylie Nuschel had plenty of water in front of her. Time to fake. And
yeah, the Greeks changed up their defense there a little bit. They were dropping back and splitting from 4 and 5 and 3 and 4. But that defender between 3 and 4 just kind of got extended on the point there and gave Nuschel a little bit too much time to shoot. It was working for a while, but the U.S. was patient, kept passing the ball, and just extended it.
One of the things I've noticed with Team USA, especially in these last 2 games, is everybody on the bench plays. They are so deep, which not too many teams can go, to every player on the bench.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of weak links in this group, 1 through 17. That's where it's going to make it really hard on Coach to get down to 11.
Again, another field block, and that one by Musselman.
Yep.
Ball kicked back to Longen. USA out on the break. Long outlet pass to Harlavides, the left-hander. And that's an added bonus for Team USA. They haven't had a left-hander in, as long as I can remember. Harlavides provides that extra advantage as we see Kaylee Gilchrist pull the trigger from 5 meters out.
Yeah, the Greeks are so far back, they're all, they're stuck at center. Centers are getting great position. All of a sudden, you're shooting from 4.5 meters with 2, 3, 4 fakes. And they're tired because they're getting pressed on the other end,
So Team USA out in a full press. And it's Seidemann guarding 2 meters. So Seidemann, when R.A. Fisher's in the game, she's able to go ahead and guard 2 meters. See a tip shot up in the air right in front of the goal. Longen controls. Long outlet pass to Harlavides. Harlavides turns inside. Defender on her back, 5-meter call.
Great speed by Harlavides, anticipating that pass into center, taking off, kind of leaking to offense when she can't help back and gets behind the defense.
Maddie Musselman to step up and take the penalty shot for Team USA. She's up, shoots and scores, near side, low. Maddie Musselman puts home the penalty shot. So 3:08 to go in the second. Team USA on top, 8-0. Not a particularly well-placed shot, about a foot off the water, but the Greek goalie kind of gets to the right.
Yep. Those penalty shots, you're watching the goalie's legs, their body movement. If you can get them to lean one way, you don't need to go bar in on them. We'll double post here from the Greeks.
So interesting, both the 2-meter players for Team USA are having to guard 2 meters now.
Yeah.
As Greeks are in a double post. Pass inside to the left-hander, roll out. A little off-speed shot, knocked down by Longen right at the buzzer. So Longen looking for a release. The long outlet to Gilchrist. Gilchrist down to Harlabetis. Up top to Aria Fisher. Seidemann in at 2 meters. Shot clock down to 5. Musselman. Shot, score. Number 7, Jamie Neuschel. Shot clock was winding down. Caught, skip shot near side.
Yeah, the one defender just got lost a little bit. Worried so much about helping in. Lost her field block line. Quick pass, quick shot. That was really her only job there, was to block near side and help at center, and she just got dragged out a little bit too far.
And we saw there in the replay, the goaltender didn't get over, and kind of felt like maybe she should have been over there already because the ball was on that side of the pool. She looked to be too much center cage.
Yeah, you get that many fakes, though, the goalies start to move out. They're locked in on it, and the U.S., as usual, was very patient and kind of waited it out. Now, the Greeks have changed up their offense a little bit. They look like they're driving across from 5 to 1, just trying to create some space.
So we got a power play here for the Greeks as Aria Fisher off to the penalty box. Moving the ball, pass into 2, little too strong and right into the hands of Longen. A very tough pass there over the top.
Yeah. Especially when you haven't established the outside presence, outside shots. The defense wasn't really coming out. Now the U.S. is attacking quick again.
Looks like Aria Fisher inside drawing the exclusion. All right, so it's going to be a penalty shot again.
No, I think they thought it was a penalty shot and threw the ball out thinking it was a penalty shot, and it's a turnover.
Yeah, Aria.
Don't see that many mental errors from the U.S. very often.
So opportunity missed there for Team USA. Hauschild applying pressure on the wing. Pass into 2 meters. Ball skips away. Gilchrist on the steal. So Team USA is going to have an advantage here out of the counterattack. We got an offensive foul. Ball turns over to Greece.
Got to take advantage of those offensive fouls, get a counterattack for the Greeks. Good chase.
11 seconds between the shot and game.
Shot from the outside, number 11, Pleveritu. Had a lot of water in front of her. Ball up high, faking, moving in, close on the goal, and just let it rip.
Yeah, powerful shot there.
So 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter, and the Greeks get on the board for the first time. It's 9-1, Team USA. So 20 seconds left here. USA with one final opportunity here in the first half. Replay there was the last goal by Team USA. Hauschild to Gilchrist, down to Harlabetis on the wing. Greeks are out in a full press.
U.S. trying to run a little pick play at center there for Hauschild.
Pass a little too strong into 2 meters.
Yeah, that ball moved pretty quick. Center didn't see it coming in. Skipped right past.
That's the end of the first half of play. Team USA on top, 9-1. Stick around. We'll be back for second half action in a moment.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
And just down the street from here was one of the reasons why girls water polo was started at Miramonte High School, right here. So not only a pioneer of our game, but a founder for all of us. So thank you, Heather, for everything you've done. Before I introduce our next speaker, I just want to officially declare for all of us here in the water polo world that July 4th from here on out will be known as Heather Petrie Day. This is Heather Petrie Day, 4th of July, for all of us here moving forward. Thank you, Heather. I'd like to hear from another Hall of Famer for us, Coach Guy Baker, 3-time Olympic coach for us, USA Hall of Famer last year, one of Heather's longtime coaches here, and we're honored to have you here tonight as well, Coach Baker.
Thank you, John. Hi, everyone. They asked me to say a few words about Heather, so it's my honor to be here on Heather Petrie Day. And I'm stoked, very stoked for Heather. Real quickly, they said I got a little bit of time. In December of 1999, almost 20 years ago, during that time we had a B team that played in our Holiday Cup. It was a great B team. Turned out 6 Olympians came off that B team. And after the tournament in 99, we asked Heather and 2 other players to join our Olympic team, or join the national team to try to make the Olympic team. 2 chose to do that, one being Heather. So in a matter of a few months, Heather played in the B team with the U.S. team in December 99. April 2000, on the team that qualified for Olympic Games with a win over Hungary, one of the biggest wins in the history of our sport. Participated with the team in the 2000 Olympic Games, 2004, 2008, capped it off with a gold medal at the 2012 Olympic Games. So just on that, give Heather a round of applause. Heather, when she came to our team, I mean, everybody plays a role. Everybody on every team, the team that's playing, all teams that are playing. She had such a positive impact on our team. She brought a great level of energy. She had a we can do this attitude that we needed at that point in time during our team. And she took us to another level of training and competing. And there was just a certain joy that she brought to our team that was completely valuable. But what gets lost, because Heather's awesome, she was a hell of a water polo player. So you don't get to play at this level without being a hell of a water polo player. She was an amazing defensive player, defended, played perimeter, timeout 5-on-6, and she was an amazing counterattack player and played in a lot of big games through our time period. Was part of the group that shot the penalty shots when we won down in Guadalajara. So she's been through a lot of big moments with Team USA through a long, decorated career. So Heather, congratulations. And one more thing I gotta say. Also in this area, and John alluded to it, Heather Petrie and her mom and dad started girls water polo at Miramonte, started girls playing in the NCS, and through their drive and determination, a lot of this that's happening in this wonderful, great East Bay area in Northern California is due to Heather and what her family did to get that started with girls water polo. So, Heather, this day is a long time coming, well deserved, my honor to be here.
My turn. All right, thank you very much for this honor. USA Water Polo and everyone that's here. 4th of July has been my favorite holiday for a very long time, mostly because my entire wardrobe is red, white, and blue. So I tried to put it all on for you today. This is normal for me. I think it's because after playing for over a decade, the red, white, and blue and representing the United States is built into the fabric of my heart. And every chance I get to support athletes or anyone who's allowing us to celebrate our country is just a great moment for me. But today it feels awkward standing here by myself. This is really about our water polo community. To see the change that happened in the last 25 years comes from very passionate athletes, coaches, parents, teammates, strangers, anybody who's going to champion the mission that these athletes have in our sport to become better. So tonight, soak it all in. Make sure that you grab some of that magic and use it to inspire you as you move on to whatever you're doing and champion that. So go USA, thank you everyone, and I will forever be your fan.
You never know what the next move is, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
Welcome back to the Soto Aquatic Center here in Moraga, California. Dean Quintal alongside Kirk Everest coming back for the third quarter sprint with Team USA on top, 9-1. Kirk, we just had a great ceremony at halftime honoring Heather Petrie, four-time Olympian and local product. You actually went to the same high school with Heather and have known her for quite some time. Great honor to, honor her here for Team USA.
For sure. She's, kind of started girls water polo in this area. She came out when I was coaching at Miramonte with Coach Brown. and wanted to start a girls water polo team at the high school. And it was her and one of her friends, Chris Grace. And so with 2 people, we couldn't quite figure out how to do that, but they came out and played with the boys, and that was the start of women's water polo, girls water polo in high school up in this area.
Were they able to play on the boys' team?
God, it's a long time ago, Dean. I don't remember. I know they came out and practiced a lot, so always wanted to work hard, and obviously went on to great things, and proud of her and all that she's accomplished.
I mean, 4 Olympics. You played in 2 Olympics. That's, 8 years of dedication.
Yep.
She dedicated 16 years.
Yeah,
of dedication.
and you got to be, dedication. You also got to be good enough. So to do it 4 times is pretty special.
Oh, we got a 5-meter call there for the Greeks. That was Asamaki earning.
Came out with a little fire. Coach, my sources were telling me the coach was not happy, so I think he was laying into him a little bit at halftime. So we'll see if they come out.
And Longen blocks the Hidi Rodi penalty shot. Get a look here. Longen looks like she gets a good jump, gets off the goal line. Got to skip that a little.
Yeah, it was a little casual. Out. It didn't look like.
Team USA with a second opportunity. Maggie Steffen shoots that wide.
Came out in the same big zone.
So Greek team will have another opportunity on offense.
Marina Kostioni in goal now for Greece.
Got good position at center this time.
Team USA in a zone.
Sends it over to Sukala, number 2. Back to Kotsiana, save.
Longen dives near side low corner.
Amanda had 6 saves in the first half, 2 more so far in this period.
Longen looking for a release. Team USA moving into the front court. Long outlet pass to Hochschild down the wing. Aria Fisher moving into 2 meters. Fatal to Harlabidis. Nuschel back to Fatal. Nuschel. Cross to Hochschild. Hochschild ball deflected out of bounds. Ball turns over to the Greeks.
There's that 2-meter defender getting the hand up again.
Got a goalie change for Team Greece. Marina Kotsioni into the goal for Stamatopoulou.
Another ejection.
Kylie Nuschel to the penalty box. Power play for Team Greece.
A few good possessions strung together here by the Greeks, so they're coming out in the second half with a little bit more urgency and fire.
You see the one position rotated up to the pocket. Sukala rips it on a little hitch shot.
Yeah, really nice little hesitation shot there. Caught the goalie a little low in the water, and confidence on their shooting there. Yeah, great legs, good balance. At this point they got to put the ball up.
We get a second look at it. One little fake with a hitch and just good little wrist action. High corner. Longen couldn't get to it. So 5:13 to go here in the third. Greece gets her second goal. It's 9-2. Substitutions by both teams. Aria Fisher in at 2 meters. Hochschild. Got an exclusion in at 2 meters. Looks like a hand hit the head of Aria Fisher. Shot knocked down by Kotsioni. Ordinary foul called for Greece.
The U.S. has definitely all game been going for quick.
Greece back at full strength as Beneku comes in out of the penalty box. Remidou Pass into 2 meters, exclusion.
Opportunity for Greece, 6-on-5. It's called on number 9 for Team USA.
The Aria Fisher, the penalty box. The power play for Team Greece again. USA coming out in a press.
Team USA comes crashing in, but the ball remains with Greece.
Ball shot wide, turns over to Greece.
The U.S. have been going to that active, knocking down 5-man defense, putting a lot of pressure on the Greeks, making them make quick decisions. They're either going to have to shoot immediately or find the open player under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, especially when they pass the ball into a post. The post player held onto the ball way too long. They were fortunate just to get a foul.
Yeah.
Steffens at the point. Pass inside to 2 meters. Little lob cross cage. Doesn't go from Melissa Seidemann, who's in at 2 meters. Cozioni outlets to Remediu. Remediu moving the ball in the front court. Kicks it down to the wing.
Now into the hands of
Hidriotti.
number 8. Being
Pressure by Fatal.
Rachel Fatal by Team USA.
Quick shot off the crossbar, rebound controlled by Greece. Reset of the shot clock to 20. One of the new rules is shot clock. After it goes under 20 seconds, if you get the ball back, it just goes back to 20 seconds. Is that correct?
Correct. I like it. It speeds the game up. You don't have a lot of that first 10, 15 seconds where everybody's just resting. So I like this new rule.
And that's about, if you're on the counterattack, that's about how much time you'd have once you get into the front court anyways. Harlabidis with the little hit shot off the crossbar, controlled by Greece.
Yeah, correct. And the ejections are now 20 seconds as well. So it's a quick start. Unless you get if you get the ejection in the backcourt, say with 25 or 26 seconds, then you're going to get that for your 6-on-5. It speeds it up a little bit.
Good crash defense there by Team USA. It seems like Greece has had a lot more opportunities here, and they're just not able to capitalize in the first half. Pass inside to Seidemann, 5-meter call. Good pass by Kylie Nuschel. She had the opportunity to shoot that on the wing, just kind of hesitated, dumped it into Seidemann, who had position. Yep. Defender on her back, inside water. We've got Paige Hochschild stepping up to take the penalty shot. Shoots it cross cage, skip shot, puts it home.
That was great awareness, I think.
We get a second look at Hochschild's penalty shot.
Goalie shaded a little bit and then jumped the other way. Hochschild saw it. On that last goal, I think it was Steffens. Good vision, seeing where the center was setting up, making a long pass from about half tank to Nuschel, who one-timed it into the center for the 5-meter. Understanding where your center's setting up, moving the ball there quickly so that, again, the U.S. can attack immediately.
So 2:08 here in the third, and USA on top 10-2. This game seems to be going according to the first 2 games.
Yeah, our prediction of a closer match after a feud is not bearing fruit.
So USA in his own defense.
The Greeks going double post. Looks like they're going to get another ejection. They seem to be just playing more aggressive in this quarter.
A bit frustrating when you're in a zone and you get excluded at 2 meters. The 2-meter defender doesn't need to apply that much pressure to the offensive center.
Now, the center was being really aggressive, though, and looked like there was a little bit of grabbing of the suit. Became apparent to the officials.
So shot there sails over the top of the goal.
Great counter here by the Americans.
On the shot by Alefriadu, and Cozioni reaches behind her and saves that one.
As many people know, even though some of the ball might pass the line, the entire ball must pass the goal line or it can be counted as a goal.
Ninu moves the ball into the front court. 15 on the shot. Lets it rip.
Skip off the bar.
Off the crossbar. Got a little lower, and I think that might have got by Longan. Didn't seem to be ready for that one. So USA moving into the front court. Musselman at the point. Lets it rip. Little hesitation shot. Looked like the goalkeeper, Cozioni, was a little out of position. Musselman just let it rip. And Team USA on top 11.
Again with a little hitch just right at the end.
Yeah, she had the whole side of that goal open. Cozioni was shaded way to her right, leaving the left side of the goalie, right side of Musselman.
I think that drop defender's shot block responsibility was probably cross cage, and she got pulled a little bit, and the goalie was trying to take the middle.
So substitutions by both teams. 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Team USA on top, 11-2.
The Greeks are definitely more aggressive in this quarter, though, shooting the ball when they get opportunities. I think they're kind of realizing that the opportunities come quick and they got to take advantage of it.
Shot knocked away by Longan on the shot out of 2 meters. Ball goes out of bounds. Greeks will get a reset of the shot clock back to 20. 29 seconds left in the quarter. So one more opportunity here for the Greeks. Musselman applying pressure to Pleveritu. Ball up top to Sukala. Guarded by Harlabidis. Sukala at the point. Big shoots, sails wide. Ball turns over to Team USA, 9 seconds left. Longan looking for release, gets it to Seidemann. Seidemann pressured. Time winding down. Musselman throws up a little lob, sails over the top of the goal, and that's the end of 3 quarters of play. Team USA on top, 11-2. Come back and join us for the 4th and final quarter here on a 4th of July Thursday.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
Packed house here back in Moraga, California at the Soda Aquatic Center. We're underway for the fourth quarter sprint. Musselman wins for Team USA. Hochschild pressured at mid-tank. Greeks coming out in a full press to start the fourth quarter. Now they go to a drop. Seidemann in at 2 meters. Musselman on the wing. Up top to Hochschild, over to Gilchrist. Down to Harlabides. Time winding down. Pass into Seidemann. Ball stolen by Asamaki. And she crashed from the wing. So Dean Quintal alongside Kirk Everest. USA on top. 11-2 to start the fourth quarter. Pass into 2 meters, shot knocked away on the point blank shot by Longen. Good catch and shoot in at 2 meters. Longen was able to direct that one away.
And the Greeks have come out again with a little bit more energy. They're being more aggressive on the offensive end. The first half they just weren't very aggressive. Seems like the second half they've adjusted and are taking the shots quickly and with some confidence.
The Greeks in his zone. USA passing the ball around the top. Musselman. Shot. Field block. Right in front of Cozioni in the goal.
Kick out here at some point now.
Sukala. Got an offensive foul there in at 2 meters on the Greek team. So ball turns over to Team USA. Longen outlets to Jamie Nuschel. Hochschild on the wing. Dumps it into 2 meters. Exclusion called. That's going to be number 9, Patra. So another power play opportunity for Team USA. Skip shot. Number 7, Jamie Nuschel from about 4 meters out.
Yeah, really quick. Dropped her elbow there, went around the arm of the defender. That one's tough to block.
We get a little second look here, and you see Jamie move in before she got the ball. The defender didn't have enough time to move back over to her as she had went out to guard Musselman.
And the U.S. does such a great job of keeping the ball up, keeping the defenders engaged. Goalie can't rest. Musselman's couple fakes really set up that shot.
And for all you young players out there, if you look at Nuschel, she moved to the spot before she got the ball. So she was ready to receive that pass and shoot right away.
Yeah, took the water really well.
Patra shot.
The U.S. is really good at field blocking. It's tough. Add that to their pressure defense. It's a tough combo.
5-meter call on the pass over the top. It looked like that was Asamaki earning the penalty. I think that was called on number 5, Paige Hochschild.
Greeks have had some success this half with bringing the ball deep and then looking back behind the center.
So Pleveritu, she shoots and scores. Cross cage, high corner. Number 11.
Second goal.
We get a second look here, and Longen looked like she kind of jumped to her left, and Pleveritu just let it rip. Cross cage, high corner. So 5:17 to go in the contest. USA 12, Greece 3.
Now you're trying to develop into world championships. You could take away right now. It's kind of a 3-2 half, a 2-2. So the Greeks have done a lot better in the second half of competing.
Great pass by Gilchrist to Harlabides, and Cozioni was there for the save. Get a look here. You see Harlabides moves right in, and good pass. Looked like went off the post, and not the goaltender blocking the ball. Both these teams will be back in action Saturday night at the University of Pacific in Stockton. I'll be on the call again with John Abdu from USA Water Polo. So after Saturday night's games, both these teams will head off to Korea for the World Championships. Quite a long trip for Greece, as they've been here about a week, and then they'll take off and go to Korea for the World Championships in Gwangju, which is 2 hours south of Seoul, Korea. You see Harlabidis.
Yeah, in order to get good training matches like this, you got to travel. Both teams are, on a work trip, even though they're home in the U.S. playing games. They're still pretty much locked in, getting ready for World Championships. So, they're used to traveling and prepping before major tournaments. So I don't anticipate that being a factor.
Yeah, Team USA, I think, and the Greek team, they both flew up from Southern California on Tuesday. So you've had them training at your pool at Cal the last couple of days.
Yep. Nice to have the national teams out there at Speaker and Legends, getting some work in.
So Team USA back in the front court. Gilchrist to Steffens. Back to Gilchrist at the point. Seidemann in at 2 meters. Steffens and Gilchrist just playing catch up top. Ball over to Hauschild. She dumps it into Seidemann. Seidemann with the little flick of the wrist over the top, and ball sails out of play. Turns over to Greece. Good patience there by Team USA, just moving the ball around the perimeter and had nice open lane to pass into 2 meters to Seidemann.
Yeah, they keep passing the ball around. You're attacking a big zone like that. A lot of times it is patience and waiting for the defense to make a mistake. Got an ejection there. Sometimes as that shot clock ticks down, the defense starts to move out towards the offensive end, and that's when your opening happens. So patience is important.
So that was it. Steffens on the exclusion. We got a timeout for Team Greece. Coach for Greece, Georgios Morphosis, calling his troops over to strategize on their power play opportunity. Team USA has kind of fluctuated from dropping back with all arms up to full-on pressing, and that's really caused a lot of problems for the Greek team.
Yeah, it's hard to adjust. You don't know exactly when they're going to attack, and the most effective part of their attacking defense, I think, has been their ability to recover. They're not just going out and staying, which is going to open up a post for a really easy shot. They're going out, hitting, and recovering. So, as a player, I'm sure for the Greeks, it almost feels like they have 6 players in the water and they're attacking everywhere. So, got to move the ball quickly. Posts got to slide a little bit, try to pull them out of their zones.
And here they
go. They're going full attack again.
So the power play now for Greece as they come up 6.
It looked like they went early there just to kind of maybe steal a couple seconds off of it. Now they're back into their normal zone.
Zanaki at the left-hander. Ball up top to Sukala. Pass inside. Not the type of pass you typically want into a post player.
No, I think she got hit. Might have been a shot that ended up a little short. Fatal did a good job of jumping out at X1 and attacking and got a piece of the body or the arm and made it a bad pass or a bad shot.
So Aria Fisher at the point. She shoots and scores. Number 9, Aria Fisher. Plenty of open water. Moved in, stepped inside to 5 meters and let it rip.
Greeks went into a little bit of an M zone there, splitting up on the top and dropping back on the center.
It's a little different position for Aria Fisher. They're normally one of the main centers for Team USA alongside Seidemann. Found herself up at point with Seidemann in at center. That's going to be important, and as we talked about earlier, with the rosters going down to 11 players.
Yeah, I think, I'm sure Coach Krikorian is trying people out at different spots because he's going to have to be flexible and the players are going to have to be able to switch up. Foul trouble will be a big deal. If all you can do is be a center offensively, it's going to be hard to make these teams at 11. You're going to need players that can play on the perimeter, attack, shoot outside, defend, and be a center. But with 11 people, the days of the center specialist, it's going to be tough for those players to make teams.
A missed opportunity on a power play for the Greek team. Shot skipped and off the crossbar, and Team USA calls a timeout. And one thing I've noticed over the years, and you were just alluding to that, is not being a specialist. And one of the things I've really noticed is, especially on 6-on-5 for Team USA, is that all their players can play everywhere. They don't, if they're on one side of the pool, you don't see somebody going from the opposite side of the pool over to one. They play that position, and that's got to be valuable, from a time-saving standpoint, and then, again, the flexibility of each player.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they've shown tonight that they like to attack quickly before the defense can get their structure set up. Having people that are able to be on the perimeter, play on the post, those athletic type players that Coach Krikorian has is a luxury for sure. And it allows them to attack immediately upon the ejection and put pressure on the defense everywhere. Obviously, they have their places that they're better at, but they're able to attack quickly and take advantage.
Looks like Team USA is going to take advantage of the new rule where the goaltender can come into the front court. So Coach Krikorian bringing the goaltender up. Ashley Johnson, he just inserted into the game.
Yeah, she's putting her at center, so they have to guard her, and then having all the perimeter players on the outside. Kind of hard to drop off of the goalie at center as long as they can catch the ball and shoot it.
Redirect by Rachel Fatal on the pass from Stefania Harlabitis down at the left-hander spot. Fatal with the left hand just redirect cross cage.
Testing out things again for a few weeks. You're going to need this at some point during World Championships. Try to get a goal at the end of a quarter, at the end of a game in a critical situation. So in these test matches, you got to try things out. That seemed to be a little bit of luck there. Tip, ball floated in. So they're probably going to go back to the drawing board on that one and see what else they can get. But they did get an opportunity, and they had a lot of arms up there faking the ball. So you're going to get a good shot.
We saw the defense. There were two defenders clamped on Ashley Johnson down around the two posts. So the defender guarding Fatal came from the top. So Fatal had inside position with the left hand and was able, had the defender on her right shoulder and was able to deflect that cross cage.
Yeah, for sure. And I like that concept of sticking the goalie in the middle. You can stick the goalie on top, and Ashley has a really good arm, so I'm sure she can shoot. But you're probably more comfortable with your perimeter players up there. You stick her in the middle. You can't leave her. If they leave her open, they're going to look for a quick shot right in the middle with your goalie, and again, it puts pressure on the defense, and somebody's going to get a good shot off.
So time winding down. That's the final horn for Game 3 here in Moraga, California. United States comes out on top 14-3, same score as Game 2 this last Monday. So we'll be heading to Stockton, California for Game 4 on Saturday evening at 7 p.m. Kirk, what'd you like from Team USA today?
I like their ball movement on the offensive end. Crisp, very quick, decisive decisions. They don't hesitate very much, so they looked really powerful there. I thought their defensive pressure early on really set the tone. Didn't allow the Greeks to get any good looks on the cage and allowed them to extend their lead. Five-man defense, they were great, going from, dropping back and field blocking to attacking and really closing out shooting and passing lanes. So I thought they were pretty crisp tonight. They look great going into Worlds.
All right, from Moraga, California, for Kirk Everest, this is Dean Quintal. Come out and join us on Saturday evening at 7 p.m. if you're local in Stockton, or come back on the live stream. I'd like to thank everybody. Please go out and have a safe and happy 4th of July this evening.